This video is sponsored by Taoist Games. Fight in the streets of a corrupted city. Game link in the video description. Hey, welcome to my channel. Today we're testing Cronos, the new dawn on the RX 9060 XT. You can find the full computer specs in the description. Alright, let's start benchmarking. First test, 1080p resolution, FSR4 quality, ray tracing enabled, epic preset. FPS is dropping low right from the start. Interesting. Cutscenes get brutally heavy with ray tracing enabled here. VRAM usage is hovering around 7GB. So yeah, the 8GB RX 9060 XT would probably give you basically identical performance, at least in this settings and scene. I'm going to keep spoilers to a minimum so you can watch without worries. I'll be cutting and skipping through the key parts of the cutscenes. This video only covers the early parts of the game anyway. What matters to us isn't the story, it's the performance. Talking about performance, as soon as we went outside with way less lighting, the FPS jumped to double what it was. FPS is looking super stable right now. It's rare to see a frame time graph this flat these days. Yikes, that was awful. This happened to me before when testing the game. If ray tracing is on, the game tends to stutter or drop frames quite a bit when you're traversing open areas. At the end of the day, you're better off turning ray tracing off. Graphics still hold up great, and performance improves a ton. Let's pass through the exact same area again to see for ourselves that FPS is stable now. No more drops. People usually talk about ray tracing like it's just there to make games prettier, but honestly, its primary job is to make game development way faster and more efficient. That's exactly why a lot of games don't even include a ray tracing off option. Cronos appears to let you turn RT on or off, but in reality, it's giving you the choice between software ray tracing and hardware ray tracing. VRAM usage just spiked up to 10 gigabytes in the game. Yeah, scratch what I said earlier about the 8GB version being fine. It's gonna perform noticeably worse than the 16GB card. Alright, moving on to 1440p testing. Everything else stays the same, but we're switching FSR to balanced this time. The RX 9060 XT is carrying over its excellent 1080p performance to 1440p really nicely, and that's largely thanks to FSR 4. With memory prices going up in today's market, getting a 16GB VRAM card is becoming increasingly difficult, and it's sad to see games pushing 12GB VRAM usage like this. Oh my god, some paranormal activity. Something's coming from behind the door. Hold the door, hold the door, hold door, hold door! Hulk smash! Open sesame. Time to test at 4K resolution, switching FSR 4 to Ultra Performance this round. Alright, open area once more. Will the stuttering issues we had with ray tracing enabled show up here too? I don't think so, since we disabled ray tracing this time. Frame time graph is buttery smooth, like a freshly waxed car. Clearly, disabling hardware ray tracing was the right move. This place is gross. And that creature is disgusting. Get off me, you filthy creature. This game gives off major Dead Space energy. And those puzzles, heavily inspired by Resident Evil for sure. Even more things trying to kill us. Yay, how lovely. So, we've seen roughly how the game performs. My recommendation, turn ray tracing off. By using FSR, you can get much higher FPS without sacrificing image quality. FSR frame generation is a bit problematic right now, but once the AMD Driver developers fix it, those with high Hertz monitors can definitely make use of frame gen. Thanks for watching the video.